It's not racing if you're not racing equipment.
Yeah, I'm like
2018 versus 2019. Go.
Hey guys, Dash Aero Sports here at Best Tugs out in Utah. We're on our way out back from Marino National Air Races,
Which was awesome this year. If you haven't been, get your butts out there. Not just to watch good racing, have fun, but like support aviation, GA.
Yeah, I mean honestly, like I say, we're on the race course for like from takeoff to landing about 32 minutes out of the day.
Yeah.
And so it's really just where we get together with our aviation family.
Yeah.
You know, everybody's riding around on their bikes, everybody's checking out cool airplanes, anything from jets down to Formula Ones to the P-51 Unlimiteds. So we're having a blast. Part of our team, we go all the way from Florida to Reno and back, and you guys are on the way. We take our Best Tug everywhere we go. It's a crucial piece of equipment because we're always moving the jet around, which is not very light, into some really tight spots at the different air shows, events, and so forth like that. So doing that, we had a guy. Everybody loves the Best Tug. They love how easy it is. My 12-year-old son moves the jet around with the Best Tug.
He's like the best line guy I've seen. I've watched some of your video clips, and he's like a pro. Like, he owns that airplane. When he hits it with the tug, that's his baby.
He knows all the flight control checks, everything like that. When we're at different areas, he's actually my crew chief. You know, 12 years old, dispatching me to go fly. At little story, so I kind of get in trouble on the race course every once in a while. So
that's racing.
Yeah. So Caden's 12 years old, and I said you have to be 16 or over. Those are the rules. And he goes, Dad, we're gonna start following the rules now.
Oh no, that's funny.
So yeah, we demonstrate the tug. Actually, when we're at Oshkosh and Sun and Fun, we like to take care of the L39s, just the way the nose gear is. The Best Tug seems to keep the least amount of stress on any of the landing gear, on the nose gear of the L39. So at Reno, we had a guy, he was playing around with it. I came out of the RV, he was just really playing and really looking at it. He's like, I gotta have this thing. So what happened there is our crucial piece of equipment, this guy had to buy it from us. So he bought it from us on the scene at Reno. The deal was we had to finish the race on Sunday, and then he drove it off on the back of his pickup truck.
Which we don't mind.
Yeah, exactly.
Thank you.
So I talked to Mark and said, I really cannot have my team go anywhere without this Best Tug. It just doesn't work. So he's hooking us up. He's got the brand new 2019 model that we're gonna be taking delivery of right now. So we wanted to get some video on it, and he can explain what the improvements are. 2018 was phenomenal, and they just took a better product and they made it even better.
Well, the whole idea is if you're gonna have the audacity to call yourself Best Tugs, you better be better every year, or we'd have to change our name to Mediocre Tugs. So we're always improving, and I wouldn't know how to spell Mediocre Tugs anyway. So
spell check.
So here's some of the updates. The whole new display panel has been updated. It's all billet aluminum machined. It houses more circuitry, more technology, and we even have the ability now, like you've got your logo there for Dash, to light up the winch controls. So at night you even have easy access to see what position you're in for loading, unloading the aircraft. Another big feature that's been changed on this model, this is the B12, meaning 12,000 pound capacity. This is the long version, so they can get all the way back underneath the nose gear on a Pilatus and clear the prop. L39 is another unique aircraft where that nose gear is really far away, so this lets it get all the way under there. But on the B12, meaning 12,000 pound capacity, and up the B15 and the B18,000 pound, we've now for 2018 gone to a solid rubber tire. No more needing to put air in it. Never have to think about it. It doesn't squat under a load. So they're permanently set. There's a valve stem on it, but that's just where we fill the tire with another type of rubber. Don't try to put air in it, it won't go in. So that's a solid rubber tire. Another feature is updated computer controls and updated software to protect your nose gear. On the L39, critical.
Absolutely critical.
And then on all aircraft, most people don't think about how much stress is on the nose gear. You even think something like a Pilatus, it's a very robust aircraft, it's designed to land in the dirt, and even the Pilatus, when it's full of fuel, the stress on that nose gear when you push it, the reality is any tug strong enough to push a Pilatus full of fuel is strong enough to damage the nose gear. Yes. And whether someone set a chalk on behind the wheel or forgot the park brake was set or just pushing up a steep ramp and hitting a bump. So our software has been further advanced to help protect overstress on the nose gear. The tug can actually make 30 changes a second to torque and speed. Okay. So before you or I or the tug operator or your son is even aware that something's starting to overstress the nose gear, the tug's already backing down.
That's beautiful.
And protecting it. So that's a nice feature. Another nice thing,
smart tug technology.
Yep, smart tug technology from Best
Genius.
Tugs.
Yeah.
So another feature, you guys, I've noticed, walk your aircraft a lot.
All over the place.
And I saw Pilatus. You guys are like, not at Oshkosh, you guys were walking everybody's plane.
That's right.
You guys were like, the line guys, it seemed like when you first got there, they were using their tugs.
Yeah.
And by the end of Oshkosh, all I saw was stealing your tug.
Well, what happens is a lot of L39 guys think that they cannot use this type of tug.
Right.
And so they go back to the old fashioned where it pulls from the main landing gear. Because of the stress on the nose gear of the L39 is castering and trailing. Therefore, if you actually hook it into the hub, and you pull too hard, and our volunteers are great. They're phenomenal people. We really appreciate it, but they might not understand the tug, the stress that they're putting on the jet. So what we've just kind of gotten into the habit of doing is pretty much all the Warbird guys that want to be tugged by the Best Tug, nice, smooth, controlled, stress. Plus my guys know exactly how to treat an aircraft. They just switch over to the Best Tug. So they'll come to a stop, park. And they might need to be parked 100 yards, 150 yards away from where they're parking because of the deadline. The Best Tug will eventually come out, pick them up, and we just go nonstop, almost 10 hours a day of nonstop tugging with the Best Tug.
Well, here's the new features. One, you've seen when you say parked, the tug has auto park or auto chalk. So when I roll on this throttle, you don't have to remember to undo a park brake. It automatically, this red light indicates it's in park. So you can stop. It'll lock the airplane down. You don't have to chalk it if it's winched in and secure. The tug's chalked. But the big thing with those long walks and the biggest improvement for 2019 on all the Best Tugs products, all motors have been upgraded all the way across the board. So the tugs not only has all the technology, but they're faster.
Yep.
Part of us is concerned a little bit with how fast people move the aircraft, so we still offer a low and high range. If someone's not used to moving the airplane or they get into the hangar in a tight spot, just go into low range, and that'll let them have more control at slow speed. But the tugs now, the fastest walk behind tug out there, it's almost uncomfortable. Yeah. And it still has the auto braking. It'll kind of coast to a stop so it won't overstress the gear. And but this will make those long walks all the way across the ramp a lot shorter.
Yeah, and just like you said, there's the outside environment, and then there's putting it away in the hangar.
Yeah.
Making sure we don't get the hangar rash. So we can actually get something accomplished in high, and then once we get it just outside the hangar, put it away.
Go to low range.
We go into the low range.
Yeah.
That's great.
So those are the big updates for 2019. The biggest is larger, more powerful, and smarter controller with our Tug Smart technology. And the motor on the B12, for example, is 175% of what last year's was, and last year's was awesome. This one's just almost twice as awesome.
Twice as awesome.
Yeah.
I love it. So here at Spanish Fork Airport with Best Tug Aerosports, getting our new tool. I don't call it a toy because we utilize this thing every single day, every single event. We utilize this product. It's absolutely critical to our team to be able to get into position, move around the environment safely. So just want to say thanks to Best Tugs.
Yeah, thank you.
We're excited to utilize it this year.
All right, awesome. Good job. See ya. That's like, I want to get there.
Yeah, I mean, look, one hand.